Bit of cloud cover this afternoon. It's a bit cool. It's beautiful, I've got to say. I'm not one for cold weather, but what a beautiful afternoon. It's been a little bit sunny today, a little bit more red, but my body's used to getting a fair bit of sun, so it's not hanging around too much. But been invited up a couple of people that came to our seafood extravaganza the other week in Jimran. Said, "Oh, we're from Geraldton. You'll have to come and see us when you come over." So we did because they've got crayfish and check this out. They're doing Aussie barbie gulling. They're a great little house here. Where is it? There we go. We've got a little bit of roast pork on the barbecue on the barbie gulling burger. Lovely. Bit of crackling on it as well. And got a beautiful. This is a little tribute to Bali. This is their little haven of Bali goodness, and it's lovely. They've been coming to Bali for years, and come over and met us the other week, and said, "Oh, look, when you come over, you gotta join in." But look, lovely place they got, beautiful. Today, this is a pair of social media. A little bit extra because I've got a pretty good following, but I jumped on some Geraldton buy and sell pages. We had a good few tools. We had some power tools. We had a lot of hand tools, everything from hammers and chisels and files and saws and all that sort of stuff, router bits. So much in the way of power tools and big table saws and everything. We put it on the buy and sell page this morning, and pretty much by 2 o'clock it was all gone, and for a decent price, at a good discount, but it nearly all went. So our unit, our little storage unit, is nearly done. We've got a side of it that's sort of stuff that some lowboy wardrobes and some little bits and pieces, stuff that's not worth much, but it'd be good to give away to the disaster relief over here, the op shop. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and taking that for donation. There's some nice old bits and pieces in amongst it, but nothing that you could really sell for any money, and nothing that you'd want to try and take home with you. We've got all his memorabilia, his war stuff, and his kids have come up and grabbed a fair bit of that, so that's all been put in safe storage. And some other trinkets and bits and pieces that he wants to bring over to Bali because he's going to donate them, or we've got a little project for him to do that, so that's going to work out really well. So we've had a busy couple of days. Poor Al's, he'd been climbing up and down the stairs to our bedroom at the pub, and his knees have just about given out at him 100 times, but he's still managing. And we've still got to get across to Mount Magnet for a day or two. He's got a mate or two over that way that he hasn't seen for a good while, and he's got some stuff stored over at that guy's place. So we've made a bit of a chance, or we've made a call to him. The other mate that he was going to go and see, his daughter's just had a baby, so he's going to be busy. But it's lovely seeing Al with all his mates. It's just beautiful to see how many people think the world of him. And like you guys know, you've seen him on the web and on my shows, and he's just a bloody funny regular guy, and he gets a lot of respect because he's a good old bugger. But and the women love him, honestly. I tell you what, in his day he would have been a charmer because he's still got some magic about him. So we're probably in the next few days going to head over to Mount Magnet just to get into the outback and have a bit of a look. We're going to chop up poor old Alan. No, we're going to chop him up. There's nothing on his legs to eat. He wouldn't feed a toothpick. But chop a reed. There you go. So look, mission almost accomplished. There's still a bit of fiddly stuff to deal with, but we came over here to help Al to get his affairs in order, and to sort of catch up with a few people, and he's caught up with most of his family, and he's caught up with a heap of his mates and a couple of his old lady friends or young lady friends, but they still love him like he's their granddad or something. It's been great. It really has been good. and I've loved being over here to hear some of his yarns and his stories. He's absolutely, honestly, a legend. And if you're coming over to Bali and you want to just sit down and have a beer with him, I tell you what, you'll enjoy your time with him because he's part pirate. He speaks like a pirate. He waddles around a bit like a pirate. I think I'm going to have to try and get a cockatoo or something for him just so he could fit the ensemble. But beautiful. It's nice to see the backstory. It's nice to understand it. And now it makes so much more sense to me why he's moved to Bali and the backstories to understand. Yeah, he's put up with a bit of strife in Bali, just the hassle of moving and everything else. But he's done it because the Australian government sort of abandoned him. He's spending half his life, supporting us and being part of the military and fighting, for freedom for our people. And then the government turns around and says, "Oh, we haven't got a house for you for the next 3.5 years, and that's if we can find one. But we'll put you on a pension and we'll look after you, and you can go somewhere else and do whatever you need." So look, he's having a good time in Bali. He's got a good support base. He's got enough money and resources to be able to come back to Australia anytime he wants and see his mates. And I said, well, if you're going to live in Bali, make sure you bank on plenty of time coming back here, because he's still got a lot of friends and he's still got a life over here as well. So you don't have to, if you're retiring in Bali, you don't have to stay there forever. You just have to, it's where you're based. It's like a fly in, fly out. He could do half a month here and half a month there and still survive. But at least over there he's got some good company. He's got a good little lifestyle. He's got some nice people around where he lives in Sanoa. He's got us as well to have his back, and it's nice to meet his kids, and they turn around and say thanks for looking after Dad, because I don't mind. He's a good bugger, and he looks after me as much as I look after him. So, guys, I'm very happy that I was able to come here. It definitely does affect our vlogs. It affects the revenue that we get through YouTube. So we're going to be pretty light on this month. So I'm going to ask everyone to keep those thumbs up working, and keep us in the loop, because it helps us. And in order for us to be able to keep doing what we're doing, we really do need your support and your assistance. So if it's nothing more than giving us a thumbs up and following us what we're doing and subscribing to our channel, it does help us to be able to provide an income, so that we don't so we can keep doing this. So I can help people like this whole bugger, because he's worth it. Love the fella. He's now part of my heart, part of my family, and the more people I meet over there, the bigger that buddy family gets. And I'm proud. I'm proud of what we've achieved. I'm proud of all the people that have made it possible for us to do this. And it's just lovely. It's lovely coming home a little bit. Haven't been over this part of the world for a long time. It's nice to get away from the really hot heat, I'll be honest. Bit of cloud cover, but not that steamy heat that you'll get this time of year in Bali in the wet season. And Fee's missing me. I got a phone call from her just before, and there was tears. And I'm like, "Oh, I miss you, honey." Yeah, well, honey, I'll be home in about a week. We're going to book tickets probably the next few days. Come home probably by the weekend. See what's going on. But lovely. Nice to be over here. Nice to just be a little part of Australia again. It's a huge part of me that I only get in bits and pieces, in dribs and drabs. But yeah, even for me, it's a bit of a journey home, and you miss it. I really do. I miss being able to go down to the shops and get a sausage roll or a ham and cheese sandwich or something else. It's nice just to be able to eat and do what you normally would do if you were back at home. And in Bali, it's not the place I grew up. It's not the same. There's a whole heap of reasons that I'm there, and there's a whole heap of things that frustrate the daylights out of me. I went for a good walk through Bunnings again today, and I'm just looking around going, oh, if you could get half of this at home in one store, maybe I'll just open a Bunnings in Bali. And it'd be funny. First thing out the front's a sausage sizzle, man. Right, guys. Well, thanks for being a part of it. I'll keep going. I'm looking forward to taking him out the outback, because I tell you what, he's well, one of the things he's going to have to get rid of, he's got some firearms and he's registered firearm owner, so that's all going to have to be dealt with properly. But on the way out the back, he might go and have a bit of a shoot, and I reckon be fun to be part of that too. So I'm definitely going to vlog that. We'll get the drone up even maybe, and show you a bit of the real Australian outback, and bacon sandwich, yes. But I'll be back home the end of the week, thereabouts, or about this time next week, and And we've got some big projects happening. We're going to be up in the village. We're donating some wheelchairs to our mates in the middle of Urwood, and we've got some pigs that we're actually got to get up there, and we'll build some enclosures so a couple of families can actually raise their own piglets. And if from one pig, we can buy a pig for about $150, and they can fatten that pig up over the season, and they can get about $1,000, which is a huge amount. So that's like a permanent income for them. So we're going to look at a few other longer term projects, as well as the daily ones and the school. That's all still busy as. So guys, I'll be back soon. Love your work. Thanks for popping in and seeing us and saying good day. And thanks for being a part of our journey. And I love the comments, so keep them coming. Please make sure I get those thumbs up. And I'll keep looking after this fella. I'll catch you later, guys. See ya.